Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Trailhead explanation. In this video, we are going to cover unit fix issues caused by a null value in a flow from the module flow troubleshooting. So before we start with this unit challenge, we have to make sure we are using the same special developer edition org which we created in the first unit challenge. So make sure the org is selected over here before you launch your Trailhead playground. Otherwise, you might run into certain errors at the time of checking the challenge. So once you will use that org and launch it, you will find that there is this flow already been created. And we are going to use this flow to debug and complete this challenge. So let's quickly launch our Trailhead Playground, go to quick search and search for flows. This will open up the list of flows. You have to select the alert count owner of new case added. We have to first of all activate this. So select this. It will open up the flow builder for us. Now click on this activate button and our flow will get activated. Now the next thing is we have to create a case without associating an account or contact. So go back to your home setup, and from here go to app launcher, go to cases. Now we are going to create a new case over here, but we are not going to assign any account and or contact to it. So the only mandatory field that we are left with is phone. So select this. Once I click on save, this is going to give me an error that our flow process has failed. Now let's see what error we are and why we are getting this error. So here, if you will notice that they are specifically specifying that do not associate an account or contact to it. That means there is some error issue with this account in our flow. So let's go to our flow again. And here, if you will see that open up your email action. So how this is working is this flow will be triggered whenever a record is created of a case object. And once it is created, it is going to send an email. Now here, what is causing issue is if you notice in the body, there is this field record.case number is used, which is fine. Now, if you slide a little bit towards right, there is this field use record.account.name. Now record here simply specify the case record which has triggered this flow's execution, and it is accessing the account associated to that case. And it is going more into depth and you accessing the name field. But as per the record which we were trying to create over here, we were not specifying any account to it. And since there is no account ID associated to this case, how it is going to access the account name field on it? Because this account is coming as null. So how the process is going to fetch null dot name? So this is the reason why we are getting the unhandled exception over here, fault over here, because we haven't provided any null check. So why this null check is important, even in your real life or real time project scenarios as well, this null check is very much important. We have to check whether that field is null or not, then only our process should further execute. So here I'm going to apply one condition that only when account ID is not null, then this should process further into the execution of the flow. So when the record is created and the entry criteria I have mentioned, account ID is null, is false, it is not null, then only it should send this email to account owner. So this is the entry criteria, and whenever in your real-time project as well, make sure you apply the null empty checks in your, be it your Apex trigger, Apex classes, flows, anywhere you should apply null check first. Then let's try to save this. We are going to create a new version, click on save, and we got another error which says invalid reference to record.email. Let's see what error we are getting in the email action. So there in the email recipient email address, it is mentioned record.email. Now record here signifies the case record which has triggered this flow execution. And if I tell you that there is no field name email on case object, the first issue is here that there is no field on case object by the name or API name email. The second issue is we have to send email to the account owner, not to the email of case, not to the case email, but to the account owner. So how we can do that is I'm going to change this record.email to record dot. So first of all, I'm going to access the record.account. So this is the associated account. Now here, the account, there is this field owner, and account owner email I'm going to take up from here. So email, recipient email address will have record case. Recipient email address will have account owner email associated to this particular record. So whatever account I am going to provide over here, the owner email will be the to the owner of that particular account will receive this email. So this is the record.account.owner.email. This is what we have to put over here. Click on done. So these were the two changes again we made. Then click on save. Now this time click on save again. Now successfully our flow got saved with version 2, if you notice on the top. Now click on activate. So our flow got activated. Now if I go back again to our case, and here right now the error is alert account owner of new case added. Now if I just try to save this again without giving account name over here, it should save successfully. Click on save. Now this time we did not get any error and our record was successfully saved just because we added the null check in our flow. Now, since our account name was null, so it did not proceed further into the flow. So let's go back to our challenge and create a new case to make sure the flow runs successfully. We have created the case already, but we did not provided these values. Let's see if we have let's see if it is mandatory step to complete this challenge. So I'll go to check challenge, and if it gives any error, then we are going to create this record as well. So let's just wait for it to check all the parameters in order to pass this challenge. Okay, so we have to create a flow. We have to create a case by these details. So let's go back to our cases and let's create a new case. Here we have to specify status as new, case origin as phone, because it is giving us an error. We can't find the new case with status equal to new, origin phone, and subject server offline. So we have to make sure we create a case by that and make sure the case doesn't have an account associated with it. So let's go back to our case screen. Status is new, origin is phone, and subject, if I scroll down, there it is, subject. I will paste this over here. So we have provided everything. Let's just go back to our case, and we are not associating any account to it. Let's just save it. So our case has been created and we did not receive any error, which is fine because our flow is working perfectly. So this time we should be able to pass this challenge. There you go. This unit as well as this module is completed. Hope I was able to clear some concept and you learned something new out of these videos. If you like our content, please make sure you subscribe and like our video. See you in the next video with another unit or module. Till then, take care. Thank you so much.